Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Well, hello once again. It is the Take a Listing Today podcast. I'm Jim Studebaker, Lisa Gray over there in the producer's corner. And we have a special voice from afar. See if you recognize this voice. Sir, can you state your name?
Todd Robertson, Satellite Office,
Todd
in the great
Robertson.
state of California, live from Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, California, coming to us live via some digital ISDN circuit across the AT&T network, right here to your ears on the Take a Listing Today podcast. Welcome to our show, and don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com, where you can sign up for our next live recording and win some prizes. We have a great group of people with us today, and hopefully we can give at least one of them a gift card and a copy of Todd's book, Become a Listing Legend. So welcome to our show. Today is a great day for you to join us if you are interested in magnets. Not the kind that you stick on your refrigerator. We're talking about real estate lead magnets that actually work. All right, with that rousing success, we will continue on. There we go. All right. So what exactly is a lead magnet? Well, a lead magnet is an irresistible offer for an item of value to a prospect in exchange for their contact information. Now, that's according to Ryan Dice, the founder and CEO of digitalmarketer.com. Now, the challenge for many agents is understanding what exactly constitutes value to a real estate consumer. So, what is something that constitutes some value? Is it the all too common free home evaluation or the email alert that says when homes fit your criteria when they go on the market? Well, in most cases, are you speaking up, Todd?
And as we're going through this, those of you realtors listening and taking notes right now, we're going to give you a ton of strategies and a ton of options for lead magnets, right? Some are very obvious. The one that's not obvious, but think about this as we go through it. Are you a lead magnet when you go out into town, when you're doing errands, when you go to a real estate event? So think about it in two ways as we go through this. And our objective, as you know, is to give you enough strategy and content so you could take a listing by the time the sun goes down today.
All right. Now, for a lead magnet to be effective, it needs to have three main components. The first one is compelling content that is relevant and desirable to the niche market that you are pursuing. You got to know your audience. If you're going after the first-time buyers, a guide to, for example, saving for a down payment might be a great lead magnet. In any event, you want to make sure that the lead magnet is specific in the challenge and the information it addresses and that it overcomes. A lead magnet...
Right. In other words, we're going to give them a ton of value in exchange, and look at what your competition's doing, and let's make a decision to not do that or to level up times 10 because they're doing some very easy, simple things. They're not putting this type of work into this type of conversation.
Yeah, I agree with you, Todd. This is a time to get creative and not go, I mean, everyone can do the home analysis and send the list of homes via email that fit your criteria. I mean, those are great tools, but we've got some great creative ideas here. Let's take advantage of some of these ideas in 2020 and really differentiate yourself.
And we apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the 20-second delay between me talking and Todd talking. Apparently, we need to work on that connection there. Any second now, Todd's going to laugh at my joke.
No, I did laugh, but it's going to take 20 seconds to get all the way to Florida.
Got it. Okay. I appreciate that. So make sure that your lead magnet title or headline is easy to understand and it follows through with rich content. In addition, the actual content of its tangible item, like a guide or report, should be professional looking with nice graphics and thought-provoking information and content. It should feel valuable.
Yeah,
just like this podcast. It feels valuable.
Absolutely. Because it's free does not mean it should look free. So take some time. If you need to hire somebody off of Elance or Upworks to get some, or Fiverr, to have something created so it looks professional, take advantage of that, do it right, make this look like something super valuable that people are going to want to get on the phone or text or get on your website and take advantage of.
And also, you need to have that sense of urgency, because say something like it's only available for a limited time before the item will run out. Of course, you're not really going to run out of stuff, right?
Exactly. We don't run out of anything. And as you're looking at the lead magnets, take a look at what your competition's doing. Take a look at what you're doing through the consumer's eyes and say, is this professional? Is this strong? Is this classy? And then that's going to lead us right into the next one, simplicity of what the offer should be. Right, Jim?
Exactly. The offer should be super easy to claim, either through a phone call, a text message, a quick online setup form, or an easy PDF download. Make it easy for customers to get the information and for you to get their information.
Correct. And let's spend another second here. Here's why. So when we talk about simplicity and making things easy for the consumer, what we want is friction-free when they get to you, whether they're a buyer or a seller. So think about your email. Is your email simplistic? Some people know. Some people have an underscore, a hyphen. Your client's going to get it wrong. Is your offer simplistic? Do you make it easy to get in touch with them? So simplify the process for the consumer, and that will lead you to 1 or 2 or 10 more closings by the time 2020 comes to a close.
Yeah, Todd, those are all great ideas, and I agree with that as well. A URL is another thing that people can get too creative, and it becomes too difficult. If you've got punctuation, anything like that in a URL, it can be harder to type in, or you can easily make mistakes. Also, take a look at the string of words that you're creating, turning into URL. Do they go together? Do they create another very odd or uncomfortable word when you put a couple words together to create a URL? It's definitely worth while to take the time and take a look at what your URL actually looks like when you lay it out on a web line.
All right. Well, what is the third thing that you need for your lead magnet to be effective? It is a squeeze page or a landing page. This is the place visitors will enter the required information to receive their free report. By the way, there's an art to creating a compelling squeeze page. Check out instapage.com and look at their 30 squeeze page examples to leverage more conversions. Read the critiques and use one. One ideal lead magnet.
Well, and
Sorry, go ahead, Todd.
not only that, thank you. Doing good over here in Bakersfield. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a city you've never been to, have you?
I've never had the pleasure of being there. Would you recommend I put that on my bucket list?
No, skip that. Take the family to Orlando like you do. I don't think Bakersfield's on anyone's bucket list unless they're a country music fan, and then even then it's a question mark.
Got it.
What I wanted to object on squeeze pages is this. Today, in this day and age, as we sit here right now, that is so easy to get done for a tiny bit of money. And then think about this. There are numerous people you could Google, some of the top realtors in the country, some of the top realtors in the world, see what they do, model what they do. Modeling is simply duplicating excellence. Otherwise, the other option, School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, those are really great ideas. One other place we talk about Instapage is a great solution for getting easy landing pages and squeeze pages so you don't have to create them yourself. Dean Jackson also has a site, GoGo Agent, that offers, as part of the subscription or the program that he has there, landing pages are included. So he's kind of got this all-inclusive type of product that makes it super easy for agents.
Super easy is always good for agents.
Yes.
Now, here's a great ideal lead magnet option that both feeds a consumer's hunger for relevant knowledge and it fills your pipeline with new leads. What is it? Any ideas? Drum roll, please.
Maybe a free report. I don't know. Is it some content? Something free?
A free report. Good job. Very nice. All right. So, now that we know that Todd has won a copy of his own book, Become a Listing Legend, now how do you choose a free report topic? Well, free reports can be about any number of topics, but before you settle on one, ask yourself a few of these questions. Number one, does the topic address a real problem? For example, in the current real estate market, few consumers will be interested in a free report about foreclosures and short sales. They aren't really relevant right now. A better choice would be a report such as comparing the pros and cons of using an iBuyer or how to chop $24,000 in 4 years off your mortgage. That would be very compelling.
That would be outstanding. And here's why I like this topic as well for our brokers, managers, and agents listening right now. 90% of your competition, you already know this, is not doing this in your city. A free report, wow, a report, some content, something that's going to help me. I don't have to do anything for it. Most agents are not thinking in this realm right now. So this is a great strategy for you to put into place. And we as a company have a ton of them. We can help you there.
That's right. The second question that you need to ask, can you provide a quick solution to their problem? Consider creating a checklist instead of a report as a more easy action-oriented way to deliver some information. Now Lisa has come up with 7 of the most popular subjects that agents use to create free reports. Are you ready for them?
Yes.
Number 1, real estate myths revealed. Number 2,
Ooh.
strategies to increase your appraised value. Number 3, the dangers of overpricing your home. Number 4, how-to topics such as how to build equity fast. Number 5, move up mistakes that home buyers make. Number 6, what to consider before purchasing a waterfront home. And number 7, the top reasons why your home may not sell at all. That would be a really bad thing.
That one might be overpriced. Yep.
Could be, or it could be a lot of things. So if you're not a writer and now you're thinking in your head, oh my goodness, how am I going to come up with all this information? Well, you'll be glad to know that our friends at ProspectsPLUS.com has a free report section with over 50 of these reports to choose from, including the 7 that we just mentioned. And they add new reports all the time. So you want to check that out at ProspectsPLUS.com.
You know, something cool they do at Prospects Plus too, I know because I'm part of the company, is if you get their marketing emails, they give away free reports all of the time. They have a featured free report. Usually it's every couple weeks or so in their marketing email, and they give you the download for free. So it's really cool. It's double free. It's a free report that you can get for free.
Double free.
Download it, print a bunch of copies up. I mean, how easy is that? That's costing you cents just for the printed copies that you're making.
That's quite a great deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, would you like a list of additional effective lead magnets that can take a form of guides, ebooks, lists, handouts, booklets, video training, or a PDF download?
Yes.
Of course you would.
Yes.
Here's a few topics for you. A home price analysis, a list of homes, local market statistics, a free consultation, a home market analysis, first-time home buyer assistance, local real estate reports, a mortgage paydown analysis, and an equity analysis. And again, perhaps the best part of this is that none of these have to be created by you. If you don't want to or don't have the time, go check out Prospects Plus because they offer all of these lead magnets in 3 different postcard series on their site. And they are in the Call to Action series, the Free Offer series, and the Free Offer Birthday series. And I'm assuming we'll put that on the notes there somewhere, right?
Show notes, absolutely. All this information will be in the show notes.
All right, perfect. I'm waiting 20 seconds to see if Todd is going to talk.
Nope.
I'm with you. I love it. Keep going.
Okay, I got a chuckle out of him. That's good. 2 fun creative lead magnets that you can try include offering an interesting or relevant quiz to try on your website. Who doesn't like a good quiz? A few websites that offer quizzes that you can embed on your site include quizfunnels.com and leadquizzes.com. So you probably want to go look at them. Some quiz ideas that you might try include, is your credit score good enough to buy a home? In that case, you might get the ding or the big buzz, I guess. Should I keep renting or buy my first home? And what kind of home will make me the happiest? That sounds like it might be a therapy session, but...
Exactly. What I like about this topic here is, let's say I do go to somebody's site and it's a quiz. What's great about that, it's non-threatening, okay? You don't see that often, and people like that. It's fun. And guess what? If I want to buy a home, I want to make sure I'm in the best position to do it anyway, and I'm not face-to-face with a live salesperson trying to close me.
Exactly. So it's more it's less
intimidating,
intimidating.
threatening.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, there's not a lot of trust building and to do something like that. The entry is very easy and it's fun, and non-threatening. And you're giving your email. Within that quiz, to finish your quiz, you're giving your email. So the really cool thing is now as an agent, so if somebody does the quiz, should I keep renting or buy my first home, which I think is a really valid question a lot of first-time home buyers have. Now they've got an email coming in from that quiz, and they know what niche market it is. These are first-time home buyers. I mean, how cool is that? If I were an agent, I would do this immediately.
Well, yes. I think people should just run out right now. Don't turn off the podcast yet, because I still have some good stuff. But
Right.
once it's over, then go out and do it immediately. Because I have a second fun lead magnet that you should consider. And that is a contest. Everybody likes a contest, and they're easy to create with the help of these websites. They include contestdomination.com, shortstack.com, and promosimple.com.
Yeah, and these are nice because these are embeddable contests. They've already created the template for these contests. They've done the hard work. You grab the ones you like and you start using them. And it's just a great way to get people engaged and interested and excited to be on your site. And, it's the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity. When you're giving things to people, they have this human psychology in them that they want to reciprocate and give back. So it starts to establish that relationship.
And on that note, on this subject, those of you watching and listening right now, here's what's great about this, and every small business owner will do it. In other words, at the end of the month, end of the week, or end of the year, right? We're going to look at what worked and what didn't. Where did our business come from? We're going to use a ton of lead magnets here. Keep doing what you're doing that's working. Maybe unplug a couple things. Maybe rewatch or re-listen to this podcast and say, hey, are there one or two or three things that I can inject into my marketing that can really separate me from the competition? And the obvious answer is yes.
And that's the whole point of this podcast, so that you can take a listing today. So go out and do something so you can take a listing today. Any final thoughts, Mr. Robertson from Bakersfield, California?
Nope, this is outstanding, and we've already got people calling in over here.
I can hear that.
Texting in. So I want to say thank you guys for being on here. This podcast matters, and think about this. A lot of agents sitting back there have zero lead magnets. Their only lead magnet for a lot of people is who's going to walk in that front door or call that company and maybe get a lead out of it. Well, you're not going to wait for the business. You're going to go out and make it happen.
Absolutely.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Todd. Always a pleasure talking with you, even while you are vacationing. Thank you for taking the time out to be on your own podcast today.
Thank you. Out here making it happen.
All right. Well, don't forget, if you'd like to be part of our next audience for our live taping, go to our website, takealistingtoday.com, to view the dates of our next tapings and to sign up. You'll have a chance to go on the air and win some great prizes. The Take a Listing Today podcast, brought to you by Prospects Plus, offering a multitude of marketing products that will help ensure your success. Be sure to like this podcast and subscribe to our podcast channel, and we'll talk with you next week.